welcome to my channel. I am the introvert who needs a little socialization. Can we talk, darlings? And let me add, everything I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into this review of Real Housewives of New Jersey, season, I believe, 14, episode 1. So we open up with Rachel Fuda and her husband having family over. John Fuda, he done lost a lot of weight, got some liposuction, which Rachel admitted on the last season. Okay. Rachel is there letting everyone know that she's helping Jen Fletcher's husband plan a surprise party. And she is in charge of inviting everybody. And of course, she has to bring up that she really didn't want to invite Teresa and Jennifer Aiden. But because it's Jen Fletcher's birthday party and Jen wants everybody there, she had to invite them. She said Jen Aiden did not reply, but Teresa did. Although her and Teresa had issues. What issues did y'all have? Because last season, it looked like you was trying to secure your spot on this show. That's just from my observation. And coming at Teresa was the way to do it. Lastly, Jen wants to know, what will her husband say to Louis? Okay, because later on we'll find out that Louis sent him a text so they could have a conversation privately before the show. And the husband is 10 toes down on not saying nothing to somebody that disrespected their family by hiring a private investigator. Welcome to reality TV. Okay, more stuff gonna come out about y'all. So y'all might as well spray y'all tea now on TV before everybody else do. Anyway, let's move on. We got Melissa and Teresa. They're sending their daughters off to college. Melissa's daughter is going to Delaware University and Teresa's daughter going to the University of Michigan. This was a great scene. I love to see, children pursuing their futures, okay? But we couldn't get out this scene without Melissa reminding everybody that Joe took Teresa's daughter to college, okay? They brought this up because he can't be there to take his daughter to college because he got to work. They showed Teresa and her family sitting around the table having great dinner, and Louis' son praises Teresa for her great cooking. She lets them know that she got her wedding album, and they all look over the wedding album. Beautiful pictures. Teresa feels like Louis is her soulmate because she didn't know that in her past she'll be able to find anybody that will be on her side, but Louis is the love of her life. Okay, I think I found the love of my life. Let me not go without saying that they brought up Melissa and Joe in their conversation. Really, it was Louis. But let's not have a season where they back and forth and talking about each other. Come on, because Teresa, you said you don't want to see her face no more, okay? So let's not talk about her. Like Melissa did in her confessional, said she don't want to answer no questions about Teresa. Because we done had enough scenes like that, okay? Let's move on. Okay, we got Jen Fessler. She's learning the guitar. And as she's learning the guitar, we see that Marge is coming over because she wants to bring her a gift for her birthday. And really, she's there, to get her to come out to dinner so she can get her to the surprise birthday party, okay? Marge hasn't been herself lately because she's on the go, and it's been weird in her marriage since her ex-husband's wife, Jane, passed away. Jen wants to be, the peacemaker and wants to talk to Teresa on behalf of Margaret, and Margaret was like, no, thank you. Don't do that. I don't want you to talk about me to her. Okay. And she don't want to say nothing about Teresa. She's DEAD to her. Child, but wait, because you couldn't wait to talk about Teresa. We got Teresa, Louis, Dolores, and Paulie. They go out on a double date. And Teresa lets them know that the group got together before the reunion in New York to plot and plan against Louis and Teresa and taking them down. They got this information via Frank, Dolores' ex. In the confessionals, Dolores says that it's not unusual for people to get together before the reunion. To hatch a plan. You know how we do, But anyway, Louis lets them know that he texted John Fuda because he wanted to have a private conversation with him. But John decided not to meet with him privately. He'd rather talk to Louis at Jen Fessler's birthday party. Okay, mess up her birthday party. Okay, so he could have a scene, in my opinion. Okay. They also made note that Jen Fessler at the reunion said to the other guys, to the group sitting on the other couch, that they didn't execute the plan like they were supposed to do. which confirms that the group did get together to try to take Teresa and Louis down. I don't know why Teresa is surprised. Like, you the target girl. You built this show. That's how they do it. They come at the big dog. Okay. Now, did Teresa do some things that was not favorable throughout the years? Absolutely. But so did everybody else. So, child, we got Jen, Aiden, and Teresa riding on to the surprise party. And, of course, they bring up John Feuda and his baby mama coming out on social media and saying that he was the biggest pharmaceutical rep in Bergen County and that he uses a double-sided diddly-do. Okay. And he likes finger plugs. Lord, I can't. Okay. Way to come back at people who trying to take digs at you. Okay. We got Rachel and Daniel. They are forming a new friendship. They're deciding to get to know each other. Child, I'm interested to see how this plays out because Rachel is a flipper flopper. Okay. Dolores is over people asking when her and Paulie are getting married. Okay. I'm over it too because if Dolores is okay with the man being still married while they in this relationship and he taking his time to get his divorce after 10 years, then who are we? Who are we to say anything? Okay. So Teresa and Jen Aiden walks into the party and can I say the guys are more alert to Teresa coming in, namely John Feuda and her brother. Okay. Margaret is so anxious to tell Melissa that when Teresa spoke to her, she said hi and walked away. Well, if you don't want anything to do with Teresa and you is unbothered, you shouldn't have said nothing. You gave Teresa the light she shouldn't have had. Miss Unbothered Margaret. Teresa goes over to speak to the guys. Well, everyone except her brother and John Feuda. Okay. Jen Fessler finally gets there and she is genuinely surprised to see her family and friends there. Then they get to the scene where the guys and Paulie are talking. And, of course, John Feuda and Joe decides to ask Paulie, where's your friend? Where's your friend? And Paulie's like, who? And there's like, where's your friend? And he was like, who? Louis? He was like, say his name. Say his name. Okay. That put John Feuda and Joe in defense, okay? Because they thought they was going to gang up on Paulie and Paulie was going to go for it. No, thank you, Paulie said. So he lets John Feuda know, Paulie that is, lets John Feuda know that, Louis told him that he wanted to meet with him to have a conversation and he felt like they should have had a conversation in private. And of course, John Feuda got to come up and say, why would I have a conversation with somebody who disrespects my family by hiring a private investigator? Okay, I'm going to need you to let that tagline go. Are we going to hear this the whole season, John Feuda? So Paulie is standing 10 toes down that John Feuda should have met with Louis privately to have a conversation. Of course, they all drinking. It gets a little heated in the conversation. Meanwhile, Dolores is over there peeping in, side-eyeing, seeing what's going on with Paulie because she realizes that he's getting agitated. Anyway, Paulie got so annoyed because they kept talking over each other and told John Feuda to shut the F up. Oh, John Feuda didn't like that, okay? He ain't like that at all because he said it could go to the next level. So Dolores swoops in, grab Paulie, and they exit stage left. She said her dad always told her to know where the exits are so they could leave the party. So they cut to the scene where it looked like the party was ending. Teresa and Jen Aiden were walking out and they see Rachel on the way out. And Teresa had to say something to Rachel about her husband being disrespectful to Louis, who was a gentleman. Let me tell you something. Louis was a bit erratic on that stage, Teresa, I have to say. Because I ain't know how he went from arguing to being, the nice guy or gentleman, as you say, and trying to shake everybody's hand. Like, I ain't get it. But anyway, that she knows that they were trying to ruin Louis and her reputation. Teresa said her husband should have met with Louis in private and lets her know that, oh, your husband talked to Louis and said he respects me for being in jail because he was the biggest drug dealer in Bergen County. Of course, Teresa had to bring this out again. And Rachel was like, what? What? So Teresa and Jen Aiden walk away. They grab their candy bags. They had some good candy there, by the way. And as they're walking, John Feuda is walking over because I guess he see them talking to his wife. And as he's walking over, Teresa goes, hi. Double-sided diddly-do. So by the time John Feuda gets to Rachel, Rachel says, she's over here talking about you're the biggest pharmaceutical rep in Bergen County, and they yelling out towards Teresa, like throwing insults. Teresa comes back over there, and she was like, I'm the big, no, John Feuda was like, I'm the biggest drug dealer. And she was like, yeah, no, I went to jail. And she was like, yeah, we both were in jail. You know, listen, John Feuda ain't deny it, but Teresa ain't give him a chance to deny because she kept talking over him so she could prove her point. Anyway, the scene ends with them going back and forth. John Feuda calling Teresa a has-been. Yeah, that has-been set the stage for you to be on this show where your wife is trying to take over, okay, in my opinion. Meanwhile, Jen Fleshler gets on the mic and says she is enjoying her party, okay? Anyway, that was the end of the episode. I guess we're going to see the continuation of this blowout, and it's going to be Teresa and Louis against the Feudas, okay? This is just getting ridiculous. Ridiculous. But at least, hopefully, it won't be Melissa and Joe, because I'm tired of their storyline. I'm tired of Teresa and Melissa and Joe going back and forth, okay? So maybe this could be a refreshing but depressing scene of, you know, Teresa and Louis going back and forth with John Feuda and Rachel Feuda. Ciao. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.